Hi fam, welcome to my channel. Let's talk. Let's do talk. Let's talk about creating family. When we talk about creating family, there's at least, I think, 3 things that we should keep in mind. Commitment, safety, growth. I'm looking at my paper. You'd think they'd be simple. Really not that simple, right? So, when you talk about family, here are some things I want you to consider. Health, food, clothing, shelter. Health, food, clothing, shelter. Before that, I mentioned commitment. I mentioned safety. And one other thing I want to say is growth. This is how I thought of family in my mind that I want us to share. I wanted to share with you, okay? In order to have family, a main component is that you have to have commitment, complete commitment. The next thing, or I should say, you have to have integrity. You have integrity, commitment. It's hard to place those two, but you have to have integrity, commitment, safety. Integrity, you're honest, sincere, okay? Commitment, you're dedicated. Safety, you're willing to protect family with your life. I also added in growth, development, moving forward. All of these are important. You create family, you want to make sure that the people that you're around are people who are honest and sincere. Not someone who in your face acting like, oh, this my sister, this my brother. Behind your back, they have a knife, a gun, waiting for you to be shoved under a guillotine or something. That's not family. We're not talking about any cult. We're talking about genuine care and concern with truth, honesty. Then you have commitment. You have commitment where someone is not going to leave you hanging, going to leave you in the rain, going to leave you out to dry. You have safety. You'll be protected. You have roof over your head, clothing on your back, food in your stomach. And I want to really say this. In considering safety, when you get to the point, not that you don't, I just want some reminders. When you get to the point where you start infrastructure building, please remember bunkers. Okay? Bunkers. A safe place that you go if you're attacked by bombs or other assault weapons, so that you can actually have a safe space. And with safety, you have protection, and you have to be able to be willing to take on that responsibility, to have weapons in order to combat, to create a defense, and to combat any attack. I really want to say that, because oftentimes people talk about building, but they don't think about the safety or security of the community that they will build. It has been a fault in the past. You have to create security, a secure environment for all. So you have to have a defense system in place, and you have to have means of protecting your community. With that said, I would like to encourage all of us to consider, as we move forward and we start networking, having our nurse, a healthcare worker, a midwife, doctors, to move this community forward, and you start building your infrastructure, you're doing your horticulture and your agriculture so that you can have sustainable, organic food that you know where it's coming from. No pesticides is being used. And health conscious-minded individuals use the natural organisms in the environment, the ecosystem, to combat the onslaught onto your produce. As we do these things, and we get to the point of building the infrastructure, all the while we can be creating right now parent homework groups. We can start teaching our children the fundamentals, male and female, the fundamentals, because you might have some females that want to go into construction as well. You might have some male who want to go into baking, okay? Mechanics, computers, computer technology, designing, creation, because believe me, we have children that could build. They can build transportation, a car. They can build a computer, believe it or not. All right? There are children who could build robots right now before they're age 11. I know that for a fact. So what I'm telling you is start encouraging these types of actions. Engineering, carpentry, electricity, all of these things that are necessary. Let's keep them in mind as we work with our children. Even from the time they're small, they can learn things. They can learn what a Phillips screwdriver is, a flathead, a ratchet, right? They can learn the different sizes so they know. Nuts, all of these things, okay? Wrenches, anyway. So I don't go on and keep talking, please be mindful that in building, we have to consider all things. Teaching safety to the children as well. I really want to say that. Buddy systems. And parent also getting actively involved. Especially if you're not working, going to school. Sitting in the classroom quietly observing. Not interrupting the teacher or the students, just observing. Going to the playground. Go through the office. Get your visitor pass and just observe, okay? So you know who's out there getting involved with the children. You're actively involved so that as you start networking with parents who have integrity, who are committed, who are concerned by the welfare and well-being of the entire group and all the individuals. With that said on mind, then you can start moving forward step by step. Fam, let me know what you think. like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace and blessings.